The attic air hung thick with dust and the scent of forgotten things as Amelia, 27 and a lover of all things vintage, rummaged through her grandmother's old belongings. Sunlight slanted through a grimy window, illuminating swirling dust motes and casting long shadows. Tucked away in a battered trunk, beneath a moth-eaten shawl, she found it, a small, leather-bound diary, its pages brittle and yellowed with age. Curiosity piqued, Amelia carefully carried it downstairs. The handwriting on the first page was elegant and faded, the date almost a century old. It belonged to her great-grandmother, Clara. As Amelia began to read, a strange chill crept over her. The diary entries started innocently enough, detailing daily life in a bygone era. But then, Clara began to write about dreams, vivid and detailed dreams that seemed to foretell future events. At first, Amelia dismissed it as coincidence, a trick of the mind interpreting vague recollections as prophecy. Clara wrote of a small fire in the town bakery, and a week later, it happened. She dreamt of a neighbor's lost cat, found days later exactly where Clara had envisioned. The entries became more personal, predicting small events within the family. Then, Amelia's breath caught in her throat. An entry, dated years before Amelia was even born, described a woman with her name, her profession as a photographer, and a distinct birthmark on her left wrist, a birthmark Amelia had. The entry detailed a chance encounter at a local antique shop where she would find a unique, old camera that would become her most prized possession. Just last week, Amelia had bought an old camera at a vintage shop. The predictions grew more specific, more unsettling. Clara wrote of Amelia meeting a man with kind eyes and a love for old books at a neighborhood bookstore during a rainy afternoon. Just yesterday, sheltering from a sudden downpour, Amelia had met a man exactly like that. His name was Daniel, just as the diary had foretold. A wave of unease washed over Amelia. This wasn't just coincidence. The diary wasn't just a record of the past, it seemed to be a blueprint of her future. The entries spoke of an upcoming job offer, a trip to a coastal town, even a minor accident involving a spilled cup of coffee, all events that were yet to happen in Amelia's life. A sense of being watched, of being predetermined, settled upon her. The freedom of choice seemed to evaporate, replaced by the chilling realization that her life might already be written in the faded pages of a century-old diary. The future she thought was hers to create felt like a path already laid out, a story already told. The antique diary, a fascinating glimpse into the past, had become a terrifying window into her seemingly predetermined future.